Hi guys, this is Matilda from World On Horseback. Welcome to my new channel. If you guys don't know me, I run the Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok accounts at World On Horseback. So this is a blog and a marketing company for everything that's equestrian related and outdoors activities related. So I document all of my riding experiences around the globe, including some, very cool, very different places that I discovered that I want to share with you guys. I also organize riding retreats for a group of riders around the world. So I partner with some of my favorite riding facilities, and we organize specific weeks and that we co-host for some of you guys to join us. So I wanted to make this first video as a little recap for 2020. So I think we all started 2020 thinking this was going to be our year. So I don't know about you, but I personally thought this was going to be my year. I had so many projects, so many trips planned, so many things in the pipeline. I was so excited for it. I was so ready for 2020. No, I wasn't. But the truth is, well, I've had quite a few failures and definitely a few fails, like this one. Or this one. Or even this one. But for now, there's nothing stopping us from dreaming of our next riding holiday until we are free to travel again. Let's do this! I started off the new year pretty strong with a few visits of stables in Portugal. And I first arrived at Equestrian in Portugal early January and shortly after New Year's. Equestrian is a stable located outside of Lisbon, and they specialize in dressage and have beautiful Lusitano stallions. So I was there for 3 days and I got to ride some pretty incredible horses. Hi guys, live from Portugal, and I'm riding a beautiful Lusitano stallion. Hi buddy. Say hi. And it's amazing. We're surrounded by olive trees. Hi, cutie. So I made a few friends, and I saw these adorable puppies being born. So I then took a train to northern Portugal, and I ended up in the city of Porto. This is where I was picked up by my host at Portugal Equestrian, a really awesome stable that specializes in show jumping mostly, but they also offer dressage classes. So I did my first lead changes there, and I was pretty proud about it. Okay. Oh, and I tried jumping for the first time in 15 years, and I was so nervous. So wish me luck! But honestly, they gave me a super safe horse and a schoolmaster who really knew what he was doing. Did I mention Porto is near the ocean? I can begin to describe the feeling and emotion of cantering on an empty beach, with miles of unspoiled sand and no one in sight. This is freedom. After Portugal, I had a few other projects up my sleeve. I was hosting my first retreat of 2020 in partnership with the stable Doñana Dressage in the south of Spain. This is where I welcomed a group of riders coming from all over the world, from France to Australia, UK, Germany, and Norway. Our program that week consisted of lessons and trail rides in the beautiful Doñana National Park. So this is our teacher and the owner of Doñana Dressage. His name is José Manuel and he's riding Aldebaran, a Grand Prix level dressage horse. But wait, I need to tell you a little bit about the special town where Doñana Dressage is located. Because you really have to see it to believe it. So in this town, called El Rosillo, horses are the principal means of transportation. They have priority over cars and other vehicles. So people go around on horseback and hang out at bars with their horse. They go to each other's house and just chill, drink, and eat some tapas while being on their horse. So yeah, this is literally us hanging out at a friend's house.
Cheers! So that I don't spill my beer all over me, you know?
Okay.
Which has happened in the past.
But hey, don't think there are no rules. Like this sign says, you cannot lunge your horse on the street unless there is a specifically designated spot for it. I mean, that's fair, right? So after the retreat, I met up with my friend Sandrine. She lives near the town of El Rosillo and always loves to show me a good time.
Oh gosh. Oh my. Woohoo! Taxi!
By the way, if you're ever in that area, which is in the south of Spain, in Andalusia, and you want a fun, dynamic trail ride, this is the place to go. So I'll be leaving the details in the section comment below. Unfortunately, every good thing must come to an end, so I headed back to Canada in February.
Mathilde Gregoire.
This is where I'm officially based and also where my husband lives. So, you know, I kind of need to make an appearance every once in a while. So back then, we had heard of a dangerous virus spreading across China, but we still were so far from imagining what its impact would be on a global scale. So we headed off to Colorado for a few days in early March. We arrived at Vista Verde Ranch, about a 4-hour drive from Denver. We got a warm welcome in a very cozy 2-floor cabin which has its own porch and jacuzzi overlooking the fields with the horses. Which one am I gonna pick tomorrow? Oh, and this is our So the next morning, we got up early to go for a trail ride. So the horses normally live out in the fields and they are directed every morning to a round pen. Then each rider is matched to a horse according to their level and preference. So I got paired with Mr. Cool. He's a quarter horse and Arabian cross with a big heart. And to this day, he remains the most sensitive and intelligent horse I've ever met. So in this horsemanship lesson, we bonded and I learned to relax and I learned to canter with loose reins, which, you know, coming from an English riding style was very different for me and I really struggled at first to trust my horse. But ultimately, I think it was a very rewarding exercise. Feeding time! With the camera hanging! It's on the first come, first served basis. Fun times, but little did we know we were living our last moments of freedom for a very long time. Where are you going?
Grocery shopping.
Okay, you're missing the gloves, I think. This was our view from the 47th floor in central Toronto. And while it was quite mentally tough to stay put and watch all of my dreams and projects crumble into pieces, we occupied ourselves with some puzzles and silly banter. And then my puzzle! It's amazing! Just kidding, that was totally staged. A few more weeks of lockdown and we get to be free again. Make sure to follow World on Horseback for more riding adventures and part 2 of this crazy roller coaster year. So I hope you guys liked the first part of the 2020 World on Horseback little recap and highlights. So my partners and sponsors are listed in the section below, and I've also included a list of all the upcoming World on Horseback retreats pretty much around the world. Mostly in Europe, to be honest. Yeah, so if you want to join any of those, just let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions or comments to make, leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I will see you next time. Ciao!